Hello friends, I am Dr. Saurabh Shah, consultant eye surgeon, and today I am going to talk about key factors to success in high myopic cataract surgery. As we all know that high myopic cataract surgery will come with certain challenges. So intraoperative planning is as important as preoperative workup. So the first challenge is to select the correct IOL power. You can see we are dealing with 29.5mm of axial length with a deep MTA chamber of 3.5mm. Here I prefer IOL master data and SRKT as well as Barrett universal formula for IOL calculation. I tend to go a little bit myopic from zero point 0.5 to -1 diopter for IOL power. This surgery is done under the topical anesthesia. This is 52 years old male patient with nuclear cataract and posterior subcapsular cataract. Surgery is not going to be difficult or different, but to avoid any surprises, we must do some things differently. So the first difference is to change the angle of side port entry. When I am dealing with the deep anterior chamber, I make the side port entry near the limbus and direction towards the center of anterior capsule. Usually, what we do is we take the side port incision directed towards the angle of opposite side, like the first image. But when we are dealing with the deep anterior chamber, I take the side port entry facing towards the center of anterior capsule and thus changing the angle of entry. Let's see side by side videos of two different angles of entry and let me show you how changing of an angle can make a huge difference in your surgery. In the right side video you can see that I am facing difficulties creating CCC, even my movements are restricted and you can see the corneal distortion at the entry point. But in the left side video with the new angle of entry, you can see every step is so easy to perform. The basic idea of changing this angle is that all the instruments that we are using in the cataract surgery like chopper, IOL dialer or bimanual irrigation aspiration cannula, all that are working in the direction towards the center of cataract. The another important aspect is to create the perfect size of CCC with the proper centration. Various methods available like capsular marking ring, marked forceps, or even you have a liberty to use Alcon Varian image guided system. It's good, but if you don't have anything, don't worry. You can just use your mental marker. Just remember one thing, that at any given point or at any magnification, your main port entry size will be remain the same, like 2.2mm. So just create the mental marking of this main port entry and start making the neck from the center. Create a little bit larger neck than that and start doing the CCC. And the end result is amazing. You can see the approximately 5.5mm of the size with the proper centration. Friends, well begin is half done. With this, we are good to go with the normal phaco surgery. You can see I am doing the normal phaco surgery with stop and chop technique. Just mark one thing, that I literally have to dive in for all the maneuvers, but there are little distortion of main port or side port entries. So the movements are very easy and the surgery is easy to perform. One thing that we have to remember is reverse pupillary block or lens iris diaphragm retropulsion syndrome. So what are the signs? The first sign is sudden deepening of anterior chamber as irrigation enters the eye, and patient suddenly start complaining of pain, pressure or discomfort during the surgery. Just remember, never enter the eye with irrigation on, operate on low perfusion pressure, and if such thing happens, just lift the iris with your second instrument and fix the pupillary block, and you can perform your surgery in a normal fashion. So I have completed the bimanual irrigation aspiration and now it's time to implant the intraocular lens. Here I am only using the irrigation and not using the visco, and the IOL is implanted in the bank very easily. With that, side ports are hydrated and surgery is done. The end result is amazing. The side ports are sealed immediately with just a single hydration, as there is very less manipulation and distortion of a wound. The second eye is posted after the few weeks. This is the post-operative refraction reading, and we are glad that we bang on target, and of course the patient is also thrilled because he said he had never seen anything like this in his entire life. After 1 month, detailed refraction and retina examination is done and patient is doing well. So here is the 4 most important points that you have to remember for high myopic cataract surgery. Thank you.